The spike is a method of smashing the ball into the opponent's court. There is no other athletic skill in any sport quite like it. Why? Because the player must hit the ball as hard as he can while in midair. He can push on the floor for power as in throwing. This means he must use his body in a special way against itself. The player uses his body against itself both by bending and twisting in midair. His lower body, especially his hips, makes the base against which he does this. The position of a player's hips is most important in developing power in midair. The spike constitutes one of the most difficult acts to coordinate found in any sport. The player must be able to run, jump high, time a moving ball, hit it solidly, and at the same time try to place it in a certain spot. According to Ekstrom and Skopsma 2000, it is a spectacular skill to observe and even more spectacular to perform.
There are three methods of attack in volleyball, each of which can be very effective. The first method is the tip. It is often looked upon as a defensive maneuver to perform when the conditions are not right for a more powerful attack, meaning it is a defensive action that players use when they cannot perform a stronger or more aggressive attack because the conditions are not favorable. However, the tip is also an effective technique since it disrupts the timing patterns of the defensive team. The tip is effective because it surprises the defenders and breaks their expected timing, making it harder for them to react properly. The second method is the off-speed spike. It is a second option for the attacker. This move does not use full power when hitting the ball. Instead, like a tip, it is used to confuse or disturb the timing of the defensive team so they cannot react properly. The off-speed spike is like a tip, but it is directed deeper into the opponent's court. It focuses on ball placement instead of power, aiming to make defenders move out of position and possibly commit errors. The third and last method is the hard-driven spike, the most exciting play in volleyball. It is also one of the most difficult of all sports skills to learn. To do a successful spike, the player needs to jump and hit the ball hard over the net so it lands inside the court. Since spiking depends on many factors like timing, position, and accuracy, it is difficult to perform and needs a lot of practice to master.
Preparation. Begin approach when set is half the distance to you. Last two steps are step right and close left or step to jump. Swing both arms back to the waist. Plant heels. Transfer weight. Swing arms forward and up. Execution. Contacts ball with arm at full extension. Contact ball in front of hitting shoulder. Contact ball with upper two joints of fingers. Contact ball on lower back half. Direct ball over a pass block. Direct ball so that it drops. Follow through. Eyes on ball through contact. Return to floor.
How to execute the off-speed spike. At contact, in the off-speed spike, hit the ball with the heel of an open hand cutting into the center of the ball. Immediately snap your wrist and roll your fingers over the top of the hole, reporting topspin which causes the ball to drop. The follow-through is the same as in the tip.
Preparation. Begin approach when set is half the distance to you. Last two steps are step right and close left or step to jump. Swing both arms back to waist. Plant heels. Transfer weight. Swing arms forward and up. Execution. Contact the ball with arm at full extension. Contact the ball in front of hitting shoulder. Contact the ball with heel of open hand. Drop hand forcibly to hip. Contact the ball on center back. Snap your wrist forcibly. Direct your hand over the top of the ball. Follow through. Eyes on the ball through contact. Return to floor. Bend knees to absorb force.
Block. The block is a method of driving an attack ball back into the opponent's court. It takes place next to the net and is volleyball's first line of defense. The blocking motion is simple and compared to the spike effortless. It gains strong result from staying, that is form holding its positive. The blocker's hands remain over the net, stuffing the ball after Spike's hands has gone. The most powerful block stems from a powerful Spike's.
This is how to execute multiple blocks in preparation, execution, and follow-through. First, in preparation, focus on the setter. On the second one, after the set, focus on the attacker. While focus on the attacker, we're going to position one half body with two attackers hitting side. The fourth one is wait with the hands and shoulder level. And the fifth is spread your fingers while you're blocking it. And next, after setting contacts pass, bend knees and raise hand. And the seventh one is keep high position during movement. And the last one of preparation is focus on players setting the block. In the execution, first is jump just after attacker jumps. The second one is penetrate into opponent's court. And the third one is jump simultaneously with the other blocker. And the fourth one is withdraw hands. And 5, return to the floor. And lastly, in the execution, land on 2 feet. Lastly, the follow through. First is bend knees to cushion landing. Second one is turn away from the net. Third is return to the original position. And lastly, of the follow through is prepare for next play.
Angle block. In volleyball, a block is a defensive move where a player at the next attempts to stop an opponent's court. Here's to execute a single block effectively.
Number 1. Positioning. Stand close to the net with your hands and arms ready. Position yourself in line when the hitters approach. Number 2. Timing. Watch the setter and the hitter to anticipate the attack. Jump at the right moment to meet the ball at its peak. Number 3. Hand positioning. Keep your hands wide and firm with fingers spread. Penetrate the net slightly with your hands to block effectively. Number 4. Focus. Keep your eyes on the ball and track its movement. Stay alert and ready to react quickly. Number 5. Landing. Land safely on the both feet to maintain balance and avoid injury. Mastering the block requires practice and good anticipation skills. Train to improve your timing and positioning.